college and trained in. I really have never worked in social work, but several weeks ago I started working for Change Behavior Health, who is a life coach, changing lives and helping people make their lives better from various situations that they've encountered in their lives.
Right.
And the other thing I've been passionately working on for the last 12 years is the African American Historic and Culture Museum. And the museum is a part of Juneteenth activities, which is going to go on in about 14 days. Yeah. And we've got a whole list of activities all over the community. LaTanya and I have worked tirelessly trying to get them together and almost twisting people's arms to make sure we have a successful Juneteenth activity week this year.
So that's a great segue to, can you both tell us, what is Juneteenth? Because a lot of listeners, maybe haven't even heard of Juneteenth before. And tell us about the activities and places and times and all that good stuff. So let's start with you and LaTanya and kind of go back and forth with that.
Well, Juneteenth is actually the day of Juneteenth for nationwide, worldwide, was when the slaves actually got notice that slavery was over. And in Texas, it was June 19th. And so it has become a historic unity, community celebration that everybody can get involved in local communities in. And we started some 17 to 20 years ago, started celebrating it the week of June, the 10th, 17th of June here in Waterloo. And LaTanya made it a week-long celebration when she first started working at Hawkeye Community College, and we've been back and forth on a week-long celebration, 3 days, 2 days, and this year, we're starting it on June 13th and running through Sunday, June 17th. And we've got a whole list of activities on Wednesday, June 13th. It's prayer, walk around the courthouse. And that's just to kind of get the community involved in that we need to heal as a community. We got a lot of first in the nations in terms of people being incarcerated, and this is just a visual prayer that we're hoping all the churches get involved in the community and the director of the Human Rights Commission, Abraham Funches, is kind of heading that up, and that's on Wednesday at noon around the courthouse. And then that evening, a power prayer, Veterans Town Hall meeting, and that's going to be at Faith Temple, which is 325 Park Avenue, and we're asking people to come out and do a visual prayer, kind of reflection for veterans that evening. And then also on Thursday, Harmony Day in Lincoln Park, and again, the Human Rights Commission is sponsoring that, and it's a day long, starting at 10 o'clock and going until 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Then Friday, Gospel Night Out, and I understand Wortham is taking care of that, and it's got a lot of gospel artists who are going to be, and we're trying to get the community involved, and so the museum site is where we normally have Gospel Night Out is going to be under construction, because we've been fortunate enough to get the community involved in fundraising and to put an outdoor entertainment center on the museum site so we can have our outdoor activities. And we've already got 2 churches who want to have a revival, outdoor revival there. And then in the Blacks Building also on Friday night, the Command Steppers with Jay Moss. He's going nationwide with a new kind of exercise, and so he's going to put on a workshop from 7 to 10, and then that same night we're going to have Blues Night Out, which Jerome Durhams, who was here last year, is coming back this year, and we also added for the younger crowd, his name is Shaili Sean Harrington from Waterloo, went to school at East Tide, graduated from East Tide. He's a recording artist now out of Minnesota. He's coming to put on a show for us that night. And then Saturday, I'm going to let Latanya's talk about the Saturday activities, because she's kind of in charge of
Okay, and on Saturday, June 16th, we'll start out with the Peace Walk that the NAACP sponsors, and we will march from Sullivan Park, which is located on East 4th Street, and we'll march to Gates Park, which is located at East 4th Street and Lester's. And we'll have 2 drill teams participating, and we're asking, you know, any other business, churches, organizations that would like to march with us to just meet us at Sullivan Park at 10 o'clock. And the events will start at 10 and run until 5 p.m. that evening in Gates Park. And so once we make it to Gates Park, then we will have the proclamation read for Juneteenth. And then the 30 and over basketball league will play. And it's a league of guys that are 30 and over. And so, and they really are some athletic guys to be, and some of them are even older than 30. So they really show their athletic ability on that basketball court. And then we'll have the Veterans Benefit and Family Health Fair. And in the past, we've had the Department of Human Services, Blackhawk County Health, and they've participated, and they did free blood pressure screening, glucose, what's the one where they do your body mass?
body mass to see how much fat, the weight you should lose, how heavy you are.
And so they'll again be doing that, and then we'll have the custom car and bike show, and this is when the guys with those 22-inch rims and the pink and the yellow and the purple vehicles will be in the park showing off, you know, their cars. And after that, we will have the frontline stories from veterans, and that will start at 5, and then that will be in the museum lot located at 1320 East 4th Street. And then from there, 7 p.m. that evening, we will go back to the Blacks building, and the recording artist, Shyella, will be performing from 7 to 9. And then the Command Steppers performance will begin at 9 and run until 11. And then the blues will begin at 11 and run until 2 a.m. And all that will be in the Blacks building. And then on Sunday, June 17th, we're going to have Sunday service at New Hope Missionary Baptist Church, where the pastor is Morris C. Anderson, and that's located at 710 Broadway Street. And then at 4:30 p.m., we will have the female flag football game, and I'm participating. And so you guys will want to come out and see this. I mean, we've been practicing, and man, it lets you know how in shape you are when you're out there running those plays. And that's going to be at 4:30, again on Sunday, June 17th, and that will be in Gates Park. And if you're interested in any of the events, you know, just give us a call at 319-296-4440, and we will share all the information with you.
And just kind of expand on Sunday services, it's called Unity Day of Service, and we're asking all of the churches to set aside a day and talk about unity in the community. And churches will also be getting a letter from the African American Museum to kind of get the whole church community involved in taking up a collection for the museum project, the Outdoor Entertainment Center. Again, we've got a list of activities. You can call the MLK Center, African American Museum, which that number is 433-5028, or call Waterloo Steppers if you want to get involved in the workshop. That's 504-9881. And then the Human Rights Commission, Harmony Day, and the walk around the courthouse, that number is 291-4441. And then you can email the Veterans Affairs at sistersoldiernetwork@gmail.com.
Wow, a lot of great activities. I mean, now, you mentioned with the Steppers, though, Jay Moss, it's not the gospel artist Jay Moss, right?
Wow. You need to call Sandra Robertson at 504-9881, and she can give you all of the details on that event.
Great.
Yeah.
Well, we're coming up on the last minute or so of the show, so I'm gonna go around the table, give you all a chance to, once again, plug any programming that's coming up that the community needs to know about. So I'll start with you, Brittany.
Yes, if anyone would like to get involved with the Gateway Camp at Carver, again, that's for students entering 7th and 8th grade, they can call me at 296-4043.
Great. Marty?
Anybody interested in the truck driving program can either call Center for Business and Industry at 296-4005, or you can call us out at the RTTC Direct at 296-4286.
And then also, Marty, you mentioned the highway construction training program.
Yes.
Anyone interested in that would call?
I would get a hold of Center for Business and Industry at 296-4005, because I know there's still funding dollars for that, and as soon as we finish this one, I'm sure we're gonna roll right into signing folks up for the next one.
Great. No, Lionel?
And if you want tickets, because this is the first year we've done it inside, costs, we're having a minimum cost of $10 per event in Blacksfield, and that's Friday and Saturday. And you can call me at 433-5028 for tickets.
All righty, and LaTanya.
And if you're interested in being a vendor or participating in the custom car show, just give me a call at 319-296-4440.
Also, LaTanya, for flag football, are you already full?
No, and if you're interested in playing flag football, also give me a call, 296-4440, and I'll get back in touch with you and let you know the details of practices and the team you will be placed on.
All right.
And Shannon Harrington is on LaTanya's team, and she came in this morning limping because she said LaTanya undercut her. So that, and she said she's the director of Change Behavior Health. So really, it's going to be a fun event next week. So come out and participate.
Yes. Well, you heard all the information here first. You have the contact information. I would urge all of you to take advantage of all these fantastic opportunities and events in the community. And until next time, enjoy this great weather. You've been listening to Opening Doors. Thank you.